Hello. It's time for another episode of your favorite show and mine, Journey to Eorzea. I am your host, Man with Hat, Tiberius Fox. We are in Camp Cloudtop. We just helped Emelian not die at the hands of the Vanu. And Harshfont came to the rescue, Sid came to the rescue. Really, honestly, I could have destroyed all of them, but that's neither here nor there. We don't want to shame anybody and make them feel bad. So let's continue to slaughter French names and see if we can help some people. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, Me? Dead? On the other hand, by risking my life and limb to the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal, and that, old boy, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery, a fact that even Lady Lanai will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I'm rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? Also, I don't remember it's been like 5 days since I've been able to play, and I have no idea what voice I was using for him before. So we're going with whatever feels good at the time. As you all know, I'm a professional voice actor. Only the most exceptional things. It's fun. Every time I look over there, I remember that's an island you use in the Bard, like the last Bard job quest is over on that island over there. Don't remember what happens, I just remember it being over there. I might, at some point, depending on how far this goes, obviously the plan is to get to the end, but I was thinking about things I've done where I'd have like these massive undertakings, and the closest I've really got is when I went to Beagle Point in Elite Dangerous, and that is just grinding, dude. That's just like jumping and jumping and jumping, and I wasn't doing it in a fast ship either. I was doing it in a Federal Corvette, which is not fast at all. I probably actually mentioned this at some point before, but neither here nor there. Those long undertakings, you know what I mean? Alright, let's see what Lanai. I don't know what her name is actually. Let's let Laniat or whatever, but we're just gonna call her Lanai, because I don't know what else to call her. Praise alone. I feared the worst. What happened out there? The kid screwed up and I saved his life. It was pretty cool. A primal? Are you sure? Yet now that I think of it, the Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of the Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. What I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. Oh, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such a thing in the documents provided by Master Alphino. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Leonard? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, so on. Why, yes, you are right, of course. Master Fox deserves all that and more for having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there's naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Fox, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard and with Lord Harshfont, and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory? Very well, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Lanai. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. Man, this game is not... It's outing me for having a bad ability. Man, I rely on phonetics, man. I can't all the time. All is well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak more on the journey home. It's outing me, though. It is. It's outing me. No matter. We must part ways with cute elf girl and make our way back to wherever we were at. We're back to Ishgard. Sorry, Rose Knight, I have no time for you. Had to figure this out on your own. Yeah, no, I worked the last couple days, and as I mentioned before, I'm dead tired after work, so it's like, I was like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna try and do like a half asleep recording session. I'm just going to wait until I've rested a day or two, and then I'll get back down there when I get a chance. So, and such is life. I'm probably going the wrong way right now. I think I'm going the right way, but like this name, I can't. Hallionart. I don't know. French is not good for people to use phonetics. That's what I'm gonna say. French is not a good language for people that actually rely on phonetics like I do. That's how I learned how to read and speak. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this game with you, man. All right, airship attendant, take me back to the Ishgard. I did practice a little bit with. I took like 5-10 minutes and did a fate with Viper, so I can actually remember how to do it a little bit. But yeah, I'm not holding my breath on being amazing at it. So I confess I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of your blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience incredibly invigorating. Or mayhap I simply have the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Amric of all that has occurred. Emilienne should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? You mean being a braggart and thinking he's awesome? When he is most certainly not awesome? That little kid thing that follows him is probably better than he is. I think it's the last vigil, if I recall correctly. Welcome, Master Fox. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, you should. You should do that. And you should do it right now. Alright, well, I know I'm not talking to Artorial yet, so... Alright. You pouting? Oh, he is. Oh, it's you, Tiberius. Gods, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters at Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? I mean, if you're weak. I mean, you got a cool coat, that's about all I can say for you, dude. Yeah, take Neil. Yeah, I think I could have chosen either son. I'm glad I got Emilienne out of the way first. I don't remember the other son at all. I don't know, he could die, I have no idea. That tells you what I know about him. This guy is kind of forgettable. But that's terrible, you know. Let us begin anew, Master Fox. I am Sir Artorial de Fortem, eldest son of Count Edmund de Fortem. You will forgive me in my outburst, I hope. I mean no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Rochefort has spoken of you often. If you are even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then. We are assisting my esteemed compatriots of the houses of Durandar and Desmail. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it? Aye, well, suffice to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it will be of the Holy See that we will set aside our differences at this crucial juncture, but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo Stables and Foundation. Alright, we're going to the area. Yeah, we were going to Sea of Clouds originally. I was like, really? We're going right to Sea of Clouds? And I realized, because I probably normally would have gone with this guy first. But it's open-ended, you see. It's open-ended because of how good it is. And so... But I straight up do wonder, like, it seems like everywhere, like, this is a mountaintop thing. It's hard to get to for anyone but dragons, right? But there's not, like, any good way to get out of here, except for, like, by flight. Either by Chocobo or, you know... Oh, sorry, I'm like, my brain's gone to mush. But yeah, like either flying or by Chocobo or by airship, so... No matter, let us go. I gotta be honest, this is some drip, dude. I'm not used to wearing this. I kinda like the little ninja, like, chest pouches and the scarf thing. I dig it. It looks good. Greetings, Master Fox. I've saddled a black Chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Artorial's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a real treat. As I dare say you know, the particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry quite high, too, even over snowfolk. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Alright, let's go. I remember this always is like interesting, because it doesn't have you come right out of the back. It has you come back, like, well, never mind. I was not expecting this cut in, but I guess it makes sense.
To the frozen wastes of the western highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest. Once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
I did come here. That's pretty good. What I was going to say was, well, let me wait till I make sure it's done talking. No, it has you, like, fly in from, like, way out there into here to get here. It doesn't just come in there. The other thing that's interesting, though, is if you just go back this way, it just, even though it's just an airship dock, look. Right? Like, there's no path here back to Ishgard. There's no, like, land bridge from what I gather. It's an interesting way. It'd be hard to get supply lines out here, I would think. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. We just use airships for everything. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. Alright. Let's go talk to Redwald. Yeah, so am I gathering this place used to be, like, not a snowy, like, tundra, and is, like, now stuck a snowy tundra because of the calamity? I don't know. I kind of get that impression. That's what they're trying to tell me. It has been far too long, Lord Otariel. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Tiberius Fox, Ward of House Fortham. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillmont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Fox is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. Okay, sure. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling and we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal, the settlement and the entirety of the western highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives. But as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortham are at your disposal, Sir Redwald. You need but tell us where to begin. I am just fumbling Redwald so hard. My brain just goes, I can't say that. But it's okay. Several craftsmen in service to House Desmail are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he is in need of a man with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Alright, so let's go find Roth. Tell me about an IRA, maybe. That's a joke about that. Oh, red mage. Red mage doing practices with you. Love to help. He's a red mage level 50. And he's wearing a jester's hat, so I wouldn't trust that guy really. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I never realized they just like abandoned this whole thing. I must have missed that the first time through, or I forgot entirely, I'm not sure. Yes, I'm Roth. And who might you be? I am man with hat. Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I've the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over one of them black birds, same as you, to build and mend, and tell others how to build and mend. But fury take me, this is ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there are pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search for the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. Okay. We can find ice sprites and nuke them from orbit. See, that's the secret to life. It's just nuking stuff from orbit. If you ever watched the movie Aliens, you would know that. Alright, survey. Hopefully the red mage doesn't get in my way. He fears my power. Hiya! I'm like, wait, he died really fast. Like, yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah. So I know I'm supposed to, like, do the thing. I think green is from the side. When they turn green, you hit them from the side. And then when it's red, you hit them from the back. Or if you're me, because you can't do any of that, you just hit north, true north, and then hit them the whatever you have handy. I also made my little icons bigger so I can see them a little better. Normally I wouldn't care, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I can just throw swords at him. I gotta say, Viper is super flashy and cool in that way. Joselu, I know I talked to him at some point about something. I don't remember what it was, but I did. Alright. Let's be this way somewhere. Where are you, ice sprites? I will smite thee. You have to actually memorize what those icons mean, though. That's part of the problem I'm having right now. I don't actually remember what they are. Alright. Mjolnir. Back to the Redwald. I looked at my friends list today. My closest game friend has not been online for 60 days. Couldn't believe it. Oh wait, am I missed somebody? I missed somebody. I forgot. That's the guy that sent me a Redwald sent to. I have to go talk to Roth. I'm just silly and I don't pay attention. Huh, now there's a man looks like he found his marks. You're just the sort we need around here. The kind who'll hop to it when we sees a task as... Oh, I can't even say it. Let's try that again. Mulligan, I'm taking a mulligan. You're just the sort we need around here. The kind that'll hop to when we when he sees a task undone. There we go. Please just accept my failures as a narrator. You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've seen that I have any skill at arms to speak of, mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself when there's others out what need help as same as me. So if you're keen to keep on doing what you've done, I'd ask you to head north to the Pike, the bloody huge statue out in the waste if you've never been. Mason by the name of Thirumal is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Thirumal, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for the one. Might be there's something you can do for him. I have to literally read it in sections. I've apparently become severely dyslexic and I can't read anything, so we're just gonna have to struggle bust through it. Alright, so we're trying to help people because apparently this entire place was like abandoned. I mean, look at this guy. She's just sitting there menacingly. I remember there's a guy down here that always talks about he's the spiked butt or whatever, but I don't know what they said. Did he lose another something earlier? No, you're probably going to get into a fate, I imagine. Ah, there is. Allenbird of the Spike, but I've done this fate so many times. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Mr. Dragoon Man. I don't have time for you right now. It's very foggy and cloudy right now, so I can't actually see anything at a distance, which makes me sad inside. But there's a dude standing there. There's a fire down there. I don't think I've ever paid any attention to anything down there. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you up this way? Foreman Roth, bid you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of the sculpture. 5 years of neglect has not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. Bro, I've got you. No problem. There you go. I don't even know what I did. I'm not sure what those are. I have to look at those. I have the one that's AoEs, but then I don't have the other. Like, if you look at this, right? Like, these are my things. What is this? Changes twin blade bite and throw when requirements for execution are met. And whatever this delivers an attack. So this is all AoE stuff, too. Man, I know I set these hotbars up at one point for something, but I don't remember how I was setting it up for. There you are. Have you the bristles? Here you go, here's your bullet pads. Ah, feel how coarse that is? That's why it's perfect for scrubbing the soot from the statue. Beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Haldrath, the first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Dravanians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragonfire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon this statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard, and with a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian I could ask for no greater honor. Are you for Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's this knight, Sir Isurdur, stationed in the Anvil to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect. More than I deserve, to be honest. Any road, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but could you mind returning to her? My thanks to you, friend. I always like when they go, oh yeah, while you were gone. Bro, I was here the whole time. I didn't, I mean, if you thought I left, I mean, you could say that, but I didn't leave. You think I left, but I was here the whole time. What was that? I'm like looking at it and I see this thing, it's like a pillar or whatever. I gotta like walk my happy ass up there. Yes, I could channel my power. You can see there's like stairs here. I like how some stuff's just like kind of buried. It's kind of cool. It leans into the, hey, by the way, we lost everything. Like this little thing here. Oh, I didn't even think this is where I was going. I just came here because. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Confound it, that fool of a... what a waste. It was a gift, adventurer. Theomont labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, you'd ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern, as tell of your willingness to assist Theomont. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray give my regards to Sir Redwald. So I gave him... She tried to give him a snack, and he was like, oh yeah, I think she left us behind. I don't know why she would do that, it's so weird. And I'm like, you can just give it to him. She goes, I can't give it to him. I would look bad. I always think it's funny in Japanese culture. They're like, you're just a lowly serf. You don't matter at all. You can't even address me. It's like, okay. It's like every anime story is somebody going like I'm thinking like Bleach, right? You got like Byakuya or whatever. Byakuya is like, yeah. You know, I don't know. It's just comical to me. He's like, yeah, we gotta kill off Rukia, and, you know, Ichigo, you're kind of trash. Because you're nothing. And he's like, I'm actually, like, really great. And he's like, no, you're not. In fact, I'm gonna kill you because you're crap and you think that you're cool, and you even thinking you're cool is a crime. So we're gonna kill you for nothing, if nothing else, just for even thinking you're cool. You know what I mean? But you know that's the Japanese for you, man. That's what they do. And I get it. It's all right. I respect the honor code. Less the self-impaling, but you know, you can't win them all. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see what Redwald has to say. I must have implied your initiative, Master Fox. Roth tells me that you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not time to thank you properly. I have a task for which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artoriel included. Calm as ever, even when we must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillmon said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent to the north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is harsh, unforgiving land, which can claim, and it has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we will find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artoriel will be working together. Seek him out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. It seems we've been assigned to the area near Camp Riversmeet, Master Fox. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many of our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Corthus Western Highlands. One of the many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. 'Twould not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There's but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. No problem, bro. So I'm thinking, I don't want to just start flying immediately when I get to the part where you can get flying, because then it's like, no one ever flies everywhere they go. So let's say once I've gone through an area, I can then fly through it, and I'll try to like adhere to that. You know? There's just something, I don't know, maybe it's just to like drag it out, maybe, I don't know. But there is a charm, in my opinion, that running along the ground has that flying doesn't. Maybe if you're in a giant flying thing, but if I just flew from objective to objective, we could blow through this in like 10 minutes. Maybe not actual 10 minutes, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I feel like I'm having a hard time articulating what I'm trying to say, but all I know is I don't want to just start like, oh yeah, I got to the next thing, time to start flying, and then just fly the whole way all the time. I just feel like it would just kind of kill everything, because then I would start flying all the time. Or maybe I'll make like flying like, you know, I don't have to fly every time. I'm not sure. There, below us, Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of us. Come, I know of a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. So fun fact, when I think about things in this, it's like the jank, like, 8th right... Oh, no, I just fell off. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but I was trying to look. I'm probably going to go all the way back because I gotta go talk to him. Alright, let's just... We'll just do this for a minute, and then we'll go back and we'll talk to him. No, so you've got like the jank aetheryte and like the abandoned thing. The thing is, this doesn't look like something you couldn't just like recapture immediately, right? You got your torches, you got your huts. They're not like torn down and destroyed or anything, right? The cannons are still in place, the cannonballs. I mean, you have to dig it out of the snow, break up some ice or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, you look at it, like there's a giant fire pyre here. This was, when I see stuff like this, I always want to like do a reclamation thing. Like, dude, let's get some dudes in here and get this thing up and running again. Why don't we? It's an outpost. We could get this thing running in no time. But, like, I don't think there's ever a time that you could. And I always think about this place whenever I think of Ishgard. I always think of this outpost. 'Cause I go, dude, so we could get this up and running. It wouldn't even be that big of a deal. Like, everything is still intact. It's not, like, shredded and broken up. You know what I mean? It's, like, it's still in good functioning order as far as things go. Oh, man, do I want to have to... Alright. Okay, we're gonna... Well, let's see, what's over here? Is it just up there? Okay, because I fell like a dirk. I'm gonna like a dork. We're gonna just go, oh, I suddenly have the power to fly. It's amazing. I can't believe it. No way. Oh. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that the recent storms have obscured the trail, and they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Alright. Let's get another Gashel green out here. I have not put up a... another garden spot in my house. I need to do one and like water it all the time so I can actually get more Gashel greens without having to buy like 40 million of them. They're not like stupidly expensive or anything, but you don't make money by spending money necessarily. I mean, you do. They always say you got to spend money to make money, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Come on, guys. You know what I mean. All right. Pro tip: don't fall off a cliff. But yeah, they imply like that like this was all like green at one point, which would be interesting to see what that was like. I kind of think of like Ocarina of Time, where Ocarina of Time, like you always want to, like as an adult Link, you always wanted to. That was like the whole thing with the Triforce, right? They always wanted to thaw Zora's domain, but you never could. Oh no, it's a gaunt figure, and another gaunt figure. I'm never gonna have to do a thing. Oh, he lived for a second. Alright. Alright, what we got? Are you alright? I heard sounds of a struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved, just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Master Fox. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Not but what were white all around, until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, they were shouting and screaming, but after all a while I could hear was unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Aye. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must... Have faith, sir. Justice will be done, but first we must see you to safety. At least he's not like a complete putz like his brother, you know what I mean? He has the right of it, Master Fox. Whatever remains of the Heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall. But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area in the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the Heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may put you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Boy, my middle name is Danger. Rest assured, we will not be far behind. And Tiberius, thank you. Man, Mjolnir and I have got this, baby. Like, no problem. Like, no problem at all. I wonder, how much longer is that? Oh, he actually leveled up. That means he's got a skill I can put in. Enhanced Strength. I don't think I have enough. I gotta feed him a thing to let him level up. What was it, a Thanavarian onion or something? I don't think I have any of those. I was saying, a second, I'm looking. Don't think I have one of those. Might have to go buy one later. No sense in not letting him. It's funny, I've been playing for how many years, and I'm still not maxed out all the way. But, I mean, he's pretty far. I mean, he's got, like, 2 levels to go. He's got to get, like, 19 and 20. So, we'll get there when we get there. Something to aspire to, as always. Oh, we got a goal. We got fresh footprints. Alright, we got a dead dude on the ground, and some footprints go that way, so let's do it. The tracks continue to the north. Find the heretic's place. Alright, suspicious footprints. Do I have to, like, look at them? Or are they just supposed to, like, lead me somewhere? Okay, I am interacting with it. It didn't twinkle, so I wasn't sure. Alright. Excuse me, sir. Oh, that's right, I'm not, like, max level right now. Alright. Bane venom. Yep. Well, it was going this way. Oh, wait, here we go. Looks like they go this way and then they hook that way. They continue north. They do indeed. Stay away from the ice traps so I don't have to deal with them. Alright. Oh. I just assume I'm supposed to, like, just do with whatever one, like, lights up, pretty much. Is that all you got? Show me what you got. Alright. Hunter Sting. Flank Bane. Oh, are you gonna run? Oh, he's immune to the stun. No. Come on. Ugh. He tried to run, but it didn't work. Okay. So he was running this way, but I don't see any footprints per se. Well, let's go this way first and see what we can find. Maybe we can find some more footprints or something. I probably should have just followed him, honestly. But wait, no, he wasn't stopping, right? Like, he didn't stop to turn, so it must be this way. I gotta use my brain here for a second. Like the person who tried to dock their boats in this river and then it flooded and froze. Okay. Might be better if I could see farther than like 10 feet, but like, who am I to say, you know? So. Let's get up here and see if we can get a look around. I don't know where exactly I'm supposed to be going right now. Okay. So, there's something over there. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where I gotta go. Oh no, that's the edge of the arena, so I must have missed a turn somewhere. I probably shouldn't have killed that guy, honestly. That would have been the smart thing to do, would have been to not do that. But alas, I did do that. I'm channeling Urkels. Did I do that? I did do that. Alright, we'll take a peek over this way, and then if we don't see them this way, we'll go back where we were, I guess. Trying not to get in the fights. I'm gonna get in the fight. Alright. It's happening. Alright. Now I've eliminated the competition. Alright. So, in light of the fact that I can't actually... There's a couple possibilities. It's either over that way down the river after all, or it's up that way. Alright, well, I'm gonna go that way because there's enemies in the way. And one thing I learned about video games is, if you're not sure where you're supposed to go, just go where the bad guys are, and you'll, generally speaking, what do you know? There's a hut. Alright, let's just, Alright, they're leaving. That's cool. Just gonna kill this guy. Can you believe it? The amount of heinous behavior. I can't. I can eat pizza, but I can't. Oh, come on, leave me alone. Leave me alone, you peasants. Ain't no one got time for this. Alright. My face when I'm actually gonna level up playing this class a little bit. Oh, yeah, we can go around it. Oh, wait, he's going that way? Cool. I ain't out to be, like, fighting every trash mob I can find. Alright, so... the door up there, door here. I think I have to just go to the front door, if I recall. Hey, it's a door. I remember this. I remember coming in here a long, long time ago. In fact, I think I've been in here a couple times for different things. Candles go downstairs. Let's go see what's downstairs. Sure, it's totally fine. Not a problem at all. Oh, hey, let's go bad guys. Excuse me. Hello. I don't know, that guy just did virus to me? I can't say I like that. Like, I remember the same problem happening now was the problem I had back then, which is, because of the weird ceilings, I have a hard time with the camera angles. I want to like pivot so I can see what I'm doing a little better. And then I always end up looking in the wild, so... No, it won't. Alright, well, we wrecked them. Let's go ahead and take a look at this destination here. Oh no, you wouldn't want to run into a bunch of bad guys. I'm like, I absolutely would love to run into a bunch of bad guys. I'll show up to a graveyard is what's going to happen. Oh, it's Lady Iceheart. I got swords.
Looking for me, I presume.
I wouldn't begin to assume.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
But it is. He jacked my steeds and now he hangs out with me.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
She's jelly.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came.
So see what we're doing here. We're setting up the whole thing. Because I know later on it's like you and Alphino and Istinian and Iceheart. And you're going through, climbing up. I forget why, obviously. But I know you're like kind of going like a road trip almost, right? And so we have to slowly start introducing everyone. Istinian will show up and Alphino will come back and everything else.
The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone.
So speaking of voice actors, I'd have to look it up, but she sounds slightly different to me, but I might be just remembering her, because we've only talked to her a couple times, so...
So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr.
I know that name.
And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Killing civilians won't bring them together. What of the innocents who died when you attacked Foundation? Yeah, what about the innocents who died?
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control.
So the question then is it Nidhogg? Is Nidhogg the problem? Because I know he's a total jerk-off, so...
Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
She's playing it far more sympathetically than she was initially. She was all cocky, but after we whooped her good, and then she figured out what's going on. Also, we're showing up with Midgard Stormer probably didn't hurt the situation either.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
So you just like not getting over it, huh? Oh, it's like, well, we didn't die, so we were mad about it. Sounds like shenanigans, you know. You're just making them mad. Everybody's poking the nest all the time.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
What you talking about? What do you mean? I don't know what any of that means. You know, for a lady that hangs out in the cold a lot, she must not be bothered by it, because, like, she can't imagine those clothes are super warm. Master Fox, praise Helon, you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. So they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that distract from our accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt your foes a telling blow this day, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Well, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Oh, it's a random Dark Knight. Okay. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across malls of ice and snow, I would say you are due for a few hours of rest next to a warm fire. And yet, I have to walk all the way back. Look how far away I am. It's like stupidly far away. Man. I'm dying here, dude. You know what? We're teleporting. We're teleporting because I'm not walking all the way back there. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're not doing it. They can't make me. They're not my dad. They can't do that to me. Alright, let's go talk to Redwald, see what's up. What did he just say? Six head something or other? Guy was shouting about something. Lord Arturiel, Master Fox, full glad I am to see you both hale and healthy. What news? I went and found some heretics and I whooped them, and we saved like one guy, so it was pretty cool. You mean to say that you hunted the heretics down on your own and then slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury. I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I, Lord Arturiel. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandare and Fortem can achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest? We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Fox have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose on you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. And a little curtsy bow. I just noticed that they have shields that are different for each one of their houses, so you can tell like what each knight is, right? So you like look at one, you're like, oh, what you got on your back there, buddy? These are all house whatever, and then the blue one is the other guy, or the black one is him. Oh, can I just go this way? Can I just go back? Is there anyone to talk to out here? I don't think there is. Like, let's just imagine for a moment you want to go back. How do what? Oh wait, here we go. Is it this? Okay, so even though there's nothing actually that was there, it just takes you here. Wait, what's this? I don't remember this. What is this? The Airy? Okay. I don't remember what the Airy is, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Garza Gavat. She's level 64 machinist. You know, I gotta at some point unlock the glasses thing. I feel like, I don't even think I would wear glasses, but like, what if I wanted to, you know? Alright, let's use this to go where we're gonna go here. The last vigil. Alright. Let's go talk to House Fortem. It bothers me how he says welcome. Just say welcome, dude. You don't need to say welcome. I don't understand. Welcome, Master Fox. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, yes, you should. Alright. Artorial. Master Fox, I would speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly. I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding your beggar belief. But Horchefant swore that all the stories were true. He championed our cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened. Because of all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. That's right, I forgot. Horchefant's like a half-brother. He's like the red-headed stepchild or whatever. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, an onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea and honored guest of House Fortem, my new comrade in arms, Horchefant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Horchefant had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Fox. On that you have my word. Alright, I have proven myself to Artorial. He now thinks I'm a cool, chill dude. And that is pretty good. He walks like a dandy, but, you know, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it, you know what I mean? I wonder if Alphinaud's gonna come back at any point yet. House Fortem's steward! Ah, Master Fox, my lord the Count, much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artorial and Lord Melaine. If you would remain here for a moment. Of course, no problem, my dude. I just said my dude, I'm so ashamed of myself.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanelaine's life. Aye, he told me everything.
Emanelaine. I'm going to try and pronounce that properly if I'm going. So his name is Emanelaine. It helps when the voice actors come in and finally pronounce it. So, also, I like Count Four Temps. He's not just a chill bro. I like his voice actor too.
I've also received letters from both House Zemail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
I gotta say, okay, Durandare, I had right. It's correct. Demael? I don't know how. Man, I might have to hear that one again at some point. Ah, man, the French really hate phonetics, man. I don't understand.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
Really? Already? What'd you guys do?
Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grino, my lord.
I ain't scared. I'll fight
Sir
him
Grino
right
is a
now.
brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zemail.
Zemail. So the D is silent. Is Zemail. Okay. I can probably try. So, Zemail's Darkhold.
How
Okay.
quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Alright, well now that we're slowly figuring out how to actually speak French, sort of not really, we'll get on with it. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who would still be swayed, or will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like one such member of House Zemail is manipulating Sir Grenal, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Emmerich at the congregation, and of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Alright, time to go to exonerate our friends, because they've been poking their nose where it draw attention to themselves. Didn't we see that guy last time? Another bunny guy just kind of floating around here. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Let's see. What it looks like. Take that one, the Forgotten Knight. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, right in here. I remember this. Yeah, this guy's got. Whoops. I'm derpy. This guy's got a blue shield. He's got the black shield, the blue shield, the red shield. I mean, they're all shown on the Ishgardian flag. They're all the 4 colors or whatever. So, Emmerich, my boy. Not you, Lucy. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Emmerich, tell me. Give me the what's up. Give me the haps. It has been too long, Tiberius. Would that a visit came under happier circumstances. You have come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it? Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grenau's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavens Ward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies of countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. Well then, but of course. In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged by true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphino and Mr. Tataru will be expected to face Sir Grenau and in a second of his choosing. Another knight of the Heaven's Ward, most like. 2 of them, by the Fury, they can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Master Tartario, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready to willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Hoshfalt. But all here present know that they're the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. That's right. I got the cred and the skills. Let's go. Then it is settled. We will visit Master Alphino at once, and inform him of our intentions. Tiberius, meet me at the tribunal when we have made ready. Until then, my friend. I am absolutely ready to scrap. Never be said I am not ready to scrap. Right, Romano Moonstrider? Samurai level 60? Ah, samurais are cool too. There's so many classes, like, I'll be honest, there's like 5 out of 6 classes. I know it's a random figure. I don't know, 3 out of 5, like 4 out of 5. I gotta yawn. No, like 5 out of 6 classes or like 4 out of 5 classes are all cool. There's only a couple classes in the game where I'm like, eh. Like, I will throw shade all day at Dancer. I don't think Dancer's cool. Reaper is cool, but I'm kind of iffy about partnering with Void Scent, just kind of saying. And then, trying to think. My Pictomancer's kind of meh. I've got it unlocked, but I don't really care. Listen carefully, Tiberius. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate these charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grenau's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look at me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you will be wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? Dude, I am born ready. I'd love to see this guy actually try and do anything. I'm ready to scrap. Voice cutscene? Maybe?
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heaven's Ward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Now, it's interesting. He pronounces the D. The other one's done. Grinno de Zemile, and the other one didn't. So maybe he wasn't. I don't know. Whatever.
Let the accused step forward. Alphino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alphino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
Oh.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Make a sick entrance. Do a flip. You seem to need somebody with some drip. I'm here. Hat and all.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
That guy's beard looks funny. I was gonna bring a thing out. Just like, oh yeah, you can just fight over here. It's no problem. You guys are gonna need a bigger knight. You know what I mean? Man, I fought knights twice that size.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
Ain't no thing. His axe is cool though, I will say. Like twisty twist axe. Alright, let's go. Let's do this in the way of our forefathers. Let's scrap.
I have my pride.
This guy's going down fast.
I've got you now.
It's over.
Hells take you!
Not even remotely worried about it.
This isn't funny.
Is that all you got? It's pretty weak. We won! The Fury has spoken. Alphano, Levelur, and Tataru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Awesome. Delivered by an untimely demise yet again. My thanks as always. Perfect. Alright, Hall Chiffon. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity, two brave young souls, bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie, why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. It's like a black chocobo? What is that? With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Interesting. Still gotta get the Aether Currents. I mean, I guess I could use this as the thing that I could say I can now fly. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Tiberius? Will you take her for your steed? Of course, I already have one. It's pretty good. Lord Hoshfont, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. That is a glowing ring, dude. Let's see. How are we doing? Aether Currents now accessible. Collection expanded, Aether Compass acquired. Alright. You obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must find attuned to all local Aether Currents. In order to attune to some Aether Currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, more can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an Aether Compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest Aether Current upon use. The Aether Compass can be found... Yeah, okay. Good. Alright. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fortham Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Well, let's go talk to our boy. I mean, there's so many of quote-unquote our boys, you know what I mean? It's good all the time. Alright, let's go to the last vigil. Go talk to Lord whatever. Warrior? I think he's got the same axe. Is that Conqueror? Yeah, sure. Alright. Welcome, Master Fox. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, you should. Always. Just don't even ask. Just let me in. Alone smiles on you yet again, Master Fox, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents, Ahem. You have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting two of Heaven's Ward while Ulysses looked on? By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord. What is it now, dude? We've just received a message from the vault. His Eminence the Archbishop requests the presence of Master Fox. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Fox, we shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Super French Pope, Ishgardian Pope. Let's go talk to Ishgardian Pope, man. That sounds like a plan. I think we can just run up that way, right? Like, we don't have to go and do the whole thing. Like I said, nerd. Oh, his thing is nerd. Dogetti Jackson, level 90 paladin. Your favorite knight in shining armor. His clan is Nerdopolis. Tell me about Nerdopolis. Laid back and fun. PC, PlayStation, Xbox. That's right. Alright, Ishgardian Priest. We are honored to receive you, Master Fox. This way, please. Oh, they made me take my hat off? What in the world? The audacity. I'm gonna remember this. This is a slight. Don't get me wrong, I understand taking your hat off before you enter a house, but man, what kind of world are we living in?
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise.
There's another one, effusive. That's a word I've never heard before.
I am Thordan the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyr?
I gotta say, like, dudes, look at those, like, wrist collars on that robe, man. That is a crazy robe. He's got a killer beard, too. He's being ZZ Top.
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
Are you apologizing because you know that it's wrong? Or they were wrong? Or are you apologizing because, one, I completely trounced your boys, like, with little effort, and two, because you don't want me to notice that you guys are dirty?
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence?
Oh. Nah, man, you can't do that. Yeah, no. He wants to talk to
As you
someone
wish,
who's got
Your
the,
Eminence.
you know...
That will be all for today.
Sorry, I got presents. I'm pretty cool. He wants to talk to someone cool, so you can go. Only cool people allowed in here right now. Everyone else not cool can leave. Amarek, it's not about you, man. We're just, it's just a minute. Don't worry. I'll see you outside. You're still cool, I promise. This is just a special circumstance for you.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position.
You know what else? People seeing me without my hat and making me take my hat off, that's a luxury that most people are not afforded around me. So there.
Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
You're outing yourself right now. Makes it easier in my life.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict.
Or are you just trying to misdirect me because you don't want me to know the truth? The truth is out there. I watched the X-Files, alright?
And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
I mean, it sounds good, like just in general, I guess, you know? Alright, finally, back to normal. Good grief. Alright, let's go talk to Alphino at Fortam Manor. Going through the Hoplon. Yeah, someone needs to just put like a flower pot like right there, just on top of that. That would do good with a nice little flower pot. Maybe it's a little cold for a flower pot, but there's greens growing around here, alright? You ain't gonna tell me there ain't no flowers around here. I know better. Welcome, Master Fox. Shall I show you inside the manor? Of course you should. Talk to me, Alphino. What's going on, my boy?
There you are.
Oh.
I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
They want to tell me that there's a dungeon eventually called the Vault, and it's considered like the worst dungeon in the entire game. So they just want to talk to me about it, let me know. Like, it's like, letting someone know that it's icy outside. It's a bad time. It's coming. Be careful.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
Dude, I'm telling you, just let me take care of it. It's not a big deal.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
I mean, that's not cool. I could get him out if you guys want. That's not a big deal.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
I know Rauburn got out, but I didn't remember that we did this, so that's cool. We're gonna go do a prison break, huh? Alright, I can get into a prison break. Alright. That's perfect jumping off point. We helped Emlane, we let him embarrass himself. We helped the other guy, I can't think of his name, starts with an A. We got to talk to, Ishgard Pope, figured out all this stuff. I blessed them by letting them have me take my hat off, which, can you imagine the insult? So I think we're in good shape. So, you know what I know, and that is, till next time.